How you doing? Engineer Boy 100. It is time once again to change the oil in the Porsche 996 Turbo. Well, every year around this time we change the oil because they only put about 2,500 miles a year on this vehicle. And the reason I'm showing the oil change again, because I have done it before on this channel, is this is the first time I'll be doing a full oil change using the Stahlbus oil change valve. So let's trade places with these two vehicles and get the Porsche on top and get that oil changed. Alright, so we got the monster up on the lift, and I'm going to show you my weapons of choice for doing this oil change. Of course, we have the 8mm hex for bleeding the bladders under the turbos. We have the 15mm wrench for the regular oil drain under the engine block, and then of course we have the Stahlbus for that big oil tank. The second turbo oil bladder was actually over the runner, so I have to use a little low profile oil catch for that. Couldn't use my regular oil pan. And now the moment we all have been waiting for. The complete Stahlbus oil drain into this recycle container. A little box that I've made is just out of 2x4s, and I made this so it would hold the container so it doesn't fall off. So now I'm going to go on up and let you watch me drain from that Stahlbus valve right there. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to remove the protective dust cap, and I'm going to drape this drain hose into my container here. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to put it in and turn it and watch the oil come out. I'm going to go into the Stahlbus, push, and turn. Look at that. And there she drains. Draining down into here. And that is a beautiful thing. And we'll let it drain. And as you can see, take this off, you can see the container is filling up with oil. There it is. It's draining in. And I don't have to ever worry about damaging my tank by stressing out that nut. Now all we have to do is change the filter, replace the old oil with new and go for a drive. All done with the draining from underneath. Now we're going to lower down, put in the 5-weight 50 mold tool, and change the filter. Now I'm just going to take out the old oil filter. More details. Another thing that I do is I go at the oil filter housing with about 3 or 4 paper towels, and I wipe out that oil that pools in the bottom, and make sure that that doesn't get recirculated. Alright, another detail. There is a little O-ring on the tip here that a lot of people, I guess, are not aware of, and you need to change that little guy. So unfortunately, a lot of times the oil filter kits don't include this O-ring, which is very bad. And so eventually your O-ring just gets flat, and you have some little issues. I'm not sure exactly what the issues would be, but you can have issues. I'm going to change mine, and then I will put the detailed dimensions of what that O-ring should be in a card, so that you can order them, because sometimes, you know, because they don't have the O-ring included in the kit, you might have to order it separately if you want to change it. So I'll measure all these dimensions and I'll order some myself, and then I'll go ahead and post that in a card. The other O-ring is the big O-ring, and this one is usually included. This big green O-ring, don't forget to change that one, and then you can change your filter. Then I install the new filter and reinstall the cap. Don't forget to tighten your oil cap down, otherwise you're going to have a mess. I don't torque mine, I just give like a 1/8 of a turn. Doesn't have to be too tight. Now, put in our mold tool. For those who may not know, here's a detail on how you open your mold tool oil container. There's a little tab right here. You pull the tab up, okay? Pop, 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 it breaks little things, and then you pull straight up, like so. Give it a good pull. It's going to be a little bit tight. You pull it, and you're going to get yourself a nice little funnel here. This screws off, and inside there's one more little pull. You yank this ring to open up so that you can pour. So now, let's pour some mold tool. Alright, so I'm going to remove the fuel pump fuse now so that the oil has an opportunity to circulate before the engine fires. My little booklet says that the fuel pump fuse is at C4. So that's A, B, C. That's how they label the rows. A, B, C, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's right here, and which is a 30 amp fuse, but my book says it's supposed to be 25 amps. Row C, fuel pump, C4. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4. 25 amps. I've never removed it. So I think previous owners, trained monkeys, put the wrong fuse in there at some point, or I don't know. But the little booklet says should be 25. It's been in there for the 10 years I've had it, so I'm going to leave it at 30 amps because it's not a really huge difference for something like a fuel pump. So A, B, C, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to remove that fuse so that I can circulate the oil before I fire the engine. Well, it sounds like the battery and the starter are in good condition. Now let's put the fuse back in, get up the temperature, and see what the level is. I went ahead and put 8 quarts in there. It's 9.2 liters or 9.7 quarts. So I went ahead and put in 8 because I don't want to be overfilling it. Get up the temperature, see where it is, and then we'll bring it up to that second below the top line. Okay, she's up to temperature. Let's see what 8 quarts got us for measure. So let's do oil, start measure, and let's see where we're at. We should be right at the bottom. Oh my! See? That's why you don't put any more than that. Holy crap. I hope I didn't overfill it. Alright. So I won't be adding any more. Okay guys, here is the remaining oil. She right about 2 quarts, 2 liters. I think I misspoke. I think I said quarts when in actuality I added 8 liters, but they're almost the same. It's like 1.0 quarts is 1.05 liters, so it's almost the same. So adding 8, I guess there's still residual oil still somewhere in the engine, or I don't know. I wouldn't do more than that. I would go 7.5 liters and check it, is what I would do. I went 8 and I think that was a little bit too much. I hope I'm okay. I could let some out with the Stahlbus, but I have had it to the top line before and I got away with it. So I think I'm all right. I do use a tiny bit over the course of a year, so we'll see. But anyway, that's my oil change with the Stahlbus oil change valve, oil drain valve, and I hope this helps someone. I like it still, and I'm going to use it for probably many years to come. So thanks for watching the video, and as always, have a nice day.